Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. Just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Call to go up top. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackle.
Gives it to the back on the draw. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the ground with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And when those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
How about that defense? Right. Stopping him short on fourth down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
They'll test the right side. At the 35, he's open. Off he goes. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, as an offense, when you try to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
He's looking deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's in for the score. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hall will throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll keep it himself. At the 45 on its way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Rambles into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. It's a flea flicker. Pop. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Hall to go up top. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The give to the lone running back. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he will house it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. A first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly out in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Bakes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly. And it's picked off at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He's loose at the 15. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he intercepts it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Looking down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab at the 30. All by himself down the middle. All the way in for the touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. A fair catch called for and made. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. On the move, it's Hardy. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Hall will throw it. Getting some heat. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds a crease at the 20. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Offense in the hurry-up. Trying to run, it's Hardy. Powers through the defender. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Bell. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 2nd and goal coming up. Marches ahead. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll go to the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
3rd down and goal. I want the touchdown. Is it predictable? Do I know he's going under center? Do I know he's going to run a quarterback sneak? Yeah, but guess what? It's still so hard to stop. That's why you see it so much down here in the red zone, especially in situations like this in 3rd and goal when you need it. Touchdown for the offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now this offense will take the field again. Running to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Moving away from pressure. He's looking on the right side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. And he makes the catch inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He wants it all. Got it. And he's in for the touchdown.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Minnesota looked less like a pack of Gophers and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Huntington Bank Stadium. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Hands it off. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this